gentlemen. This is by far probably one of the most bizarre cases I've ever seen on my 30 years on the bench. To be honest, I actually don't even know how it came to trial. So, for the past 2 weeks, you've seen a plethora of evidence against Mr. Fleets, the man accused of the abduction of half a dozen or so cats. You've heard from eyewitnesses and seen videos clearly showing him stealing the cats. And at one point, the defendant even said, "All right, I kidnapped the cats. Are you happy?" Meanwhile, Mr. Fleets fired his court-appointed attorney, supplied no witnesses, and made a closing statement that lasted over 4 hours. It was just very scattered, confusing, to be honest with you, offensive. Now, I know, I'm not supposed to sway your opinions one way or the other, but come on, people! This is the most open and shut case I've ever seen. The man stole cats. There's evidence showing how he did it. The man stole cats. That's it. Case closed. Okay. Well, if you're in there for more than 15 minutes, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. So get to it. I don't think you can smoke in here. Yeah. No, look, there's a sign somewhere. It says no smoking.
But this stupid judge is not here. She always said not to smoke, but she's not here, so it's fine.
No, it's a matter. Some of us are asthmatic. Very serious.
And
Asthmatic in my chest.
with your heart, it explodes like boom.
It's in my heart.
Dumb anyone? No, thanks. I'm really like chew things. I can't swallow.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
I just don't see the point. Like, what chew something you can't swallow? Like, what do you think? Some sort of doubt?
No one's saying you're a cow, Franco. No one.
I know, but I'm just saying. Look, I'm proving a point.
Well, it's just being nice. You always have to be such a pain in the rear end. I mean, come on.
Now, we are in a very official building. You cannot just walk.
All right.
I'm saying right now.
You know what? Really, it's actually fine. You know, I work in PR with, like, celebrities and stuff. Not to brag, but a number of my clients are very famous, and they call me terrible things. They insult my heritage, throw stuff at my head, sharp objects and whatnot, but fortunately for me, I get such a rush from being around famous people that it doesn't bother me that much, and I get to go to parties.
Wow. So who are some of your clients? Anybody we might know?
Oh, I really can't say. I would lose my job.
Of course.
Nonsense, man. Always thinking.
I don't know who that is, so no.
I like him. His forehead is,
I'm sorry. What's that?
It's a perfectly innocent question to ask.
Oh.
Knock it off.
What innocent question? I don't like that. What? You think I am not good enough for her or something like that?
No, I just thought it was unusual that they married a couple of people and they're
Oh, it's like this. I get a notice in the mail maybe 2 months ago. Franco sees the letter and is all, "Oh, gee, Marie, you can't do this. You don't know what these things." And I'm not like Franco. Be quiet. You think I can't handle a courtroom with a couple of lawyers? Next thing I know, bada bing, bada boom, we swallowed me to court and we ended up getting at the same time.
It's not quite like that, but you get it.
And they just let you on the jury? I thought you needed a summons.
No, I took care of it.
What does that mean?
Hey, relax. Hey, go again.
Oh,
announce it. Johnny Spigarelli? Do you think he has any sort of pull in this to get done than I thought?
Well, a little respect, but you can't just talk.
You know, I think now's a good time to get started.
Excuse me, before we start, can we do something about the temperature here? I'm freezing.
I didn't realize before that cold.
It's probably the air conditioner over there. Look at it. Looks like it hasn't been cleaned in decades. Disgusting.
Yeah, the foreign has air conditioning like that as well, but it's not warmer in there. I think it was being the same as Rivers. Just a house that
Who? Was that the lawyer?
he was the lead prosecutor. Did no one else notice? Never he walked by, or however he would speak here in this trip. He was starting to think a little bit, you know what I mean? That guy has got something. Let me tell you that.
Is that in suits?
Yes, the prosecutor.
He's bored?
No. He makes me feel
With fire? You should not take any gasoline from this man. Could be very deadly.
No, that's not my note.
Okay, if we could just get everyone around the table, I really don't think this will take that long.
Okay, let's do it.
So, this is a pretty crazy case. A guy stealing cats? Allegedly, my friend. Right, allegedly. But a guy stealing cats, that's pretty freaky.
It's fairly undocumented in the things that I've the things that I've read in books and words and I'm sorry, I'm just really nervous and I can't.
Do you need to go to the
No,
bathroom?
I just have some anxiety and asthma issues and this week has just been I just need to sit down.
Okay. Well, does anyone remember Al, the show from the 80s? Nice. He was an alien, and he ate cats, right? Does anyone remember where Al was from before he came to Earth? Yes, that was such a tricky show. Do you remember Al?
No, not really.
What do you mean, no, not really? It's Al.
I don't remember the show. What's the show again?
Don't yell at me like that. I'm just asking.
Okay, everyone. I really feel like we should get started now. I mean, everyone wants to be here all day, right? So, we can go about this two ways. We can talk, and I'm totally for talking with all of you. Or we can take a vote right at the tippy top. Okay, yeah. I think taking a vote would be a good thing to do, kind of see where we stand. Okay. All those voting guilty. And all those voting not guilty. Wow.
But seriously?
What the heck? What is this?
Okay, hey, there's no need to yell.
Well, where does he get off? I got a life, mister. You're not better than me.
Whoa, I never said that I was.
What?
Hey,
Okay, come on down. I'm sorry, I think we skipped.
Yeah, we skipped.
I think we skipped bonds. Yeah. We missed the whole cell phone thing. Yeah, we missed all of it.
Oh, dang, no.
I was like, all right.
This is going really well, fellas. I think we're doing a good job.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
Janice, what page?
Go back to that again. 14. Everybody follow along too?
Yeah, I can.
We said that it's 40 is mine. We just did those are wrong. Yeah, we just did those right there. What's next? So you want me to start from here? Yeah, go for it. Hey, we're not supposed to have cell phones in here. Oh, no? No. So why don't you put it away? Oh, toes. I'm on it. Maybe I should call the guard. Fine. Jeez, I didn't realize my mom was. Ugh. Okay. Let's hurry along, everybody. So let's go ahead and take that vote. All right, all those voting guilty. And all those voting not guilty. Oh,
Wait,
wow.
seriously?
What?
What the heck? What are you doing?
Okay, there's no need to yell.
But where does he get off? I got a life, mister. You're not better than me.
I never said I was.
What?
Okay, hey, there's no need for that. Okay, I think we can talk about this civilly. You think he's innocent?
Well, I'm just not sure. A man's life is at stake here.
Okay, not a man's life. A man's 3 to 6 months is at stake.
Yeah, which in prison can feel like a lifetime.
I guess, but
How can you not be sure? You see so many things. The video, the witnesses. He's very not guilty. But we're engaged now, yes?
I don't think we're going to be putting him in a cage, are we?
See, I don't know. These are the things I think we should discuss.
No, he's not going in a cage. We don't need to discuss that. You go to prison.
Hold on. Isn't cage like code for prison?
No. You're thinking, clean, slam, right?
So smart. So smart.
No, I'm not. Clink isn't even a word.
That's what I think is
Okay,
the word.
no. Guys, the point is, we're not putting the defendant in a literal cage. Since they did, not 50-50, 100% not going into a cage. You would go to prison. Okay, the point is, he thinks he's not guilty.
I didn't say that. I simply raised my hand.
Okay, but you were the only one who raised your hand about guilty, which is what I mean. So, I guess we should talk about that.
Yeah. Why did you do that? Because I don't know about everybody else here, but I have places to be.
Yeah, you know what? Look, us too, okay? Look, you know how cranky I get. I don't get right.
I know. He gets so cranky, he's an animal. Every night this week is the same deal. You wouldn't believe it. The temper's off the charts.
I have some erratic blood sugar issues. It's not quite that serious. By the way,
Well, I'm sorry to keep you all here, but I, for one, take this very seriously. A man could be sent to prison for up to 6 months. Now, that's a long stretch of time. Some say he'll be put in a 4x4 cage.
Okay, no one's saying that.
Some say he'll be sent to prison. I'm not here to argue that.
No one's saying that he's
The point is that I think we owe it to the defendant to review the facts. I think we owe it to Mr. Pleats to review the evidence, and I think we owe it to Mr. Pleats for justice.
Okay, I'm not sure that last sentence made a lot of sense, but I think you have a point. I don't think reviewing the evidence would be a complete waste of time.
Thank you.
Okay, well maybe we should go and order our numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! And talk about why we think he's guilty. That could be a great way to start discussion.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I said. I said this already. Son of a motherless goat, nobody listens.
Hey, that's not true. I listened and I responded last time.
Then why didn't you turn off the stupid air blower?
Okay, can we just turn the AC off?
I don't know. Do we really have to?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. If I'm alone, I'll live but maybe someone agrees with me, huh? Is anyone else on the air conditioner on boat?
I would be on the boat.
You can't listen to her. She doesn't understand anything you're saying. She's been talking gibberish all day.
Okay, guys, we're getting off track once again. Let's just take a vote. All those in favor of turning that conditioner off, raise your hand. Okay, 6 for off, and all opposed. 4, 5. Okay, 5 for turning it off. So that means, oh, come on. Now you're just being difficult.
I take offense to that.
Maybe we should compromise. That way we all win.
But I never want it on.
And I never want it off. Chief, them's the breaks.
I'll give you a break.
Okay, alright. I think the moment is right. We'll just compromise. Okay, we'll leave the AC on for 10 minutes and we'll turn it off for 10 minutes, okay? Who wants to keep track of the time? How about you, since you've been on your phone this day?
No, I'm texting.
But you have the time on your screen, right? Yeah, but I never look at it. Can you please just keep
No!
Are you ready? Okay. I'm at work. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. See, creepy guy wanted to do it anyways.
What did you do?
Yeah. Guys, we could be here for a very long time, so let's just be civil while we can. Do not call each other names. Cover. Okay, now that the air conditioner on has been settled, let's get back to talking about the case. Right. Okay, so let's just go in order of our numbers and talk about why we think he's guilty. And we will start with you. Come on up, sweetheart. I'm not the best at public speaking, but I'll give it a try. The prosecution has made a lot of very good points. They've made points, and he said points, and then they points. I'm sorry, I'm just saying points over and over again. Stop it, you're being an idiot. You're embarrassing yourself in front of your new friends. Look, we all saw the video, right, guys? I just want to sit down for a second.
Well, I hardly think that was good enough reason to send a man.
It wasn't a very compelling argument. I think we could just go ahead and go over this, okay? Okay, we know Donald Cleese is accused of stealing half a dozen cats. Ah, yes, the cats. Roof, roof.
I think you're thinking of dogs, buddy.
No. I know the dogs. The dogs go brah, brah. I know the dogs. And I know the cats.
Okay, back to the case. We've seen a picture of these cats, and we've seen a video of these cats, and the abduction of the cats in broad daylight by Mr. Cleese, right? We've heard from several eyewitnesses, one being a police officer, and on top of all of that, Mr. Cleese confessed on the witness stand. So really, our jobs are quite simple. All the evidence points towards Mr. Cleese's guilt. And I don't remember him having defense of any kind.
I don't know. It just doesn't fit.
Okay, what do you mean it doesn't fit?
So, because we saw a video of Mr. Cleese at one place at one time, it clearly means he must have been there.
Yes.
Well, I saw a video of an island, a theme park island, where dinosaurs coexisted with human beings.
Wait, they have that?
I am not proving a point. I've seen a video where dinosaurs exist, therefore they must, according to you, that is.
Clearly, there's a difference between the Hollywood blockbuster and the video we saw in court.
You're right, which is how this picture is impossible.
That's crazy. Why is this a big deal?
Okay, this is a picture of you in Hollywood studios on the Jurassic Park ride. Can I say this? You see the frame on this? It's one of those gimmicky things where you get all it doesn't matter. The point is, no one's denying the validity of the video we saw, right? I don't know. What do you mean it looks fake? It was just boring, you know? But that doesn't mean it was fake. No, I mean, it was boring, like fake, you know? Okay, just because something is boring doesn't mean it's fake. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. Whatever. I just think it can be fake, right? Okay. Besides her, we're all on the same page. All agree it's not fake. Yes. No.
Hold on, Marie, you buying this?
What? No, not necessarily. I just think it's maybe worth another look, just so we can prove it's real. Couldn't hurt, right?
Yes, let's have another look. A man's life is on the line.
Would you stop saying that? He's not getting the death penalty. We're talking about a 3 to 6 month sentence.
Which in prison can feel like a lifetime.
You've made that point. Should we just ask the guards to take again?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Please.
I'll do that. Hey, would you like to see Exhibit C again? Okay, thank you. Okay, the tape is on the way. Is there anything else you wanted to see?
No, but I would like to discuss the witness testimony.
Okay.
Specifically, the police officers.
What about it?
Well, let's go over it.
What is this? What are you talking about? What's got you so cozy for this guy?
I am not cozy for this guy. I just want to talk about the witness testimony.
I'm not letting you near my animals. You got that?
I just want to discuss exactly what he said. I don't see what's so wrong with that.
Go ahead.
Now, the police officer arrived at the defendant's house at around 2:45, about 45 minutes after the alleged abduction. He knocked twice, then after citing reasonable suspicion, he entered, where he claims he saw the defendant throwing the stolen cats over the fence in the backyard.
That's not right.
The stolen cats were never retrieved, were they?
Well, no, but that's probably because they were collected by a shelter.
Sure. There are a number of explanations, that being one of them, my good sir. Or, Mr. Fleets wasn't throwing cats at all.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Throwing stuffed animals, perhaps.
Stuffed animals? Wouldn't the police officer notice that the cats weren't actually real? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, let us be more realistic stuffed animals. I'm talking like animals.
What? It's a freaking cat.
It was a cat. Yes, sir.
This is a taxidermy cat. Why do you even have that?
yeah, that's so beyond weird.
Do you even get a taxidermy cat?
I got him on the internet. They're quite easy to come by these days.
Wait. Taxidermy? You tax cats?
No, it's been taxidermy. You know, it's been like, I don't know, stuffed and preserved.
Please, you made cat in the jar? Okay, yeah. Why are you carrying around a taxidermy cat? No, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
taxidermy cat, and for a second, you all thought it was real. He still does. When the officer saw the defendant throwing the stolen cats, he only saw it for a second. All I'm saying is that it's possible.
What are you doing? Do you know this guy or something? Why are you trying so hard to prove he's innocent?
I just think it's worth exploring. I have some doubts.
So you think it was possible he was throwing taxidermy cats over the fence? That's your logical explanation?
It's just as logical as throwing a live cat over the fence. This is an extremely bizarre case, and I, for one, think there could be a lot of possibilities here.
This is dumb. No. This guy, his head, no. It does.
Are you saying it's impossible?
No. What I'm saying is, I think you're wasting all of our time. I think you have some weird fantasy of being a lawyer or a savior, and I think we should just take a vote without you.
What?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You had your time to try and convince us with your weird arguments, but I'm getting tired of this. I say we just vote without you. If the vote is still unanimously guilty, then you need to stop. But if at least one person votes not guilty, then you need to stop.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Fine. I think you're all making a huge mistake, but fine. Go without me. I don't care. No. There's nothing.
Okay then, let's get right back to it, everyone. Maybe an anonymous vote would be best. Okay, sounds good. So we'll help you guess the fact. Okay, everyone. Guilty. 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 Whoa, we're halfway there. Please just keep going. Okay, sorry. Guilty. 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 Oh, not guilty.
What?
What?
Yes!
Who did this?
In your face. Who's all alone now?
You. All of us.
I want to know who voted not guilty. Seriously, I want to know. What?
Okay, we agreed this would be a unanimous vote, did we not?
Yes, and it's true. We shouldn't force anyone to say their vote.
Anonymous.
Hey, if you said that, no one would even. You're right. And we shouldn't force anyone to say they voted.
Grow up. Show a little fuzz on your fist.
What's up with this? What? Is that something people say?
What's it to you, you Hollywood punk? They never should have let you off the blacklist. That's what I say.
That is way too dated to be offensive.
I want to know who. Who voted not guilty? Aha!
Who the heck do you think you are? Pointing at my wife like that. I'm
Franco? Who made you in charge of how I vote?
Okay, we're getting off topic again. Let's just get on talking about why you two should vote.
I don't. Well, you did just give a suspicious call.
It was a little bit intimidating.
So if you want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it.
There's nothing to discuss. She didn't go not guilty. I did.
It's nice.
Suspicious call.
Yeah! You hardly said anything this whole time, and now all of a sudden your Johnny has an opinion.
I read that book.
Excuse me, that's not a book.
Well, what am I thinking of? Johnny has an opinion? Is that a movie book?
I don't know, Victoria.
Okay, if we took some time to convince you of Mr. Lee's guilt, would you consider changing your vote? We definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I believe in this man.
I believe this man. After Johnny has an opinion, you just interrupt him. I believe this man. Go.
Sure, I believe in this man. I've got a funny shaped forehead, little too flat for my taste, too more slow. But, you know, you're right. This isn't about
Hey, excuse me, Paisano, do you have to eat in here?
this is my food!
Yeah, I'm well aware of it, but it's also disgusting. You freaking disgusting.
This is the only thing keeping me alive. This and liquids.
Took a little bit of time to convince you of Mr. Lee's guilt. Would you consider changing your vote?
Maybe. After all, what would this world be without the power of persuasion? If it weren't for persuasion, I wouldn't have reading campaigns at the library every week. But I do. Every Sunday. Because I make them.
It's the French writing library. Keep playing your game.
Game? This is no game, ma'am. A man's life is on the line.
It's not. The death penalty is completely out of the question.
3 months is like
Right, the video's here. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Could someone help me set this up? I don't really know how computers work. But you know.
So, you think this guy's cat decoy theory makes any sense to you?
I'm still thinking about the prosecutor's closing argument, so I'm just not even here.
I guess he was pretty convincing.
Pretty convincing? Try very convincing, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could be on board with the whole cat decoy theory because it was so exciting when he grabbed the cat and I was like, whoa, man, what's going on? I don't know. It was so exciting. Everything else has been so boring. They got this chick, she's over here like, nah, let's look at the facts. Pick on me, teacher. I'm paying attention. Hate people like that. Stuck up, smarty leaders like to pull out their fancy words at parties. Who needs that?
I mean, he just speaks and you feel like you're his best friend. You feel important and and I just don't know how anyone can like see that. He's just the best, you know?
Well, I don't really get what you're saying.
Right, but I guess over here we're on the same.
Well,
No literal sense.
Maybe Grant.
yeah, I agree that he's guilty.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready to watch this thing? Everyone gather around.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, 1 second. It's loading.
Lucas Family Yard Sale Extravaganza.
This is the worst movie. All they do is it's awful. The point of this isn't to be entertained. This is evidence, not movie. Yes, movie, but this movie is no good. This movie has no tie-ups. How can a movie be good if it has no tie-ups?
Shh. This is important.
Can I smoke?
No.
What? You don't smoke out the side of my nose. See, then it's fine.
That's not any better. I'll still breathe it in.
No, you don't understand. Out this side of my mouth. Over there.
You can't smoke in here.
Okay, and now for the final item, it's Miss Abigail Mumsy's adorable litter case.
Alright, it's so cute, but who gives their cat a first and a last name, you know? Right?
Sweet. Absolutely.
It's so weird.
So weird. That's how you know. Oh, and our first customer. It's Harold from down the block.
It's Donald! Donald, please! I tell you this every time.
Oops. Anywho, you want anything in particular?
How about that chair over there?
Honey, do we have a chair over there?
Cheers, Brad. Oh, is Harold taking Mummy's ticket? Oh, Brad! Oh, he's running his car! Oh, Brad!
My name is Donald, please! I told you, my name is Donald, please!
Hello, and welcome.
Started.
Okay, sorry. Alright, well,
Well, what?
you're the only one who has a problem with this?
As you recall, I am now not the only one who has a problem with sending a potentially innocent man to prison.
Hello.
And I may not have a problem with it just because I have doubts about other elements of the prosecutor's case.
Okay, so we're all in agreement. This is definitive evidence of Mr. Fleece's guilt. Yes.
Not quite.
You just said you didn't have a problem with the video. Just then.
I said I may not have a problem with it. But saying may also implies the exact opposite. If I may, I would like to show you all a different video. One that takes you away to an extraordinary island where dinosaurs walk with human beings.
Are you making the argument that the video we just saw was somehow computer generated? Because if that's where you're going with this, I think we can all agree that's preposterous.
I'm not trying to prove that.
Okay.
Well, excuse me. I guess I should say I may not be trying to prove that. If I may.
How many attractive people in it? What do you mean attractive? Like hot guys. I think it mostly have dinosaurs in it.
They're different species.
Just tell them why.
There's probably not going to be any. Just tell me. Alright.
Now, I would like you all to take close attention to this clip, especially the part with the dinosaurs. Now, I don't expect you to believe that that dinosaur was real.
No, it's not real. In real life, it's so busy. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's what he said.
Sure. What I would like to point out is that this film used two types of special effects to create the T-Rex. While most of the shots were done with a life-size animatronic replica created by the Stan Winston Studios, roughly only 20% of the shots were digitally created by the George Lucas Industrial Light Magic. Now, the clip I just showed you was an example of the life-size replica. Are we all in agreement?
Yes, sir. What did you say?
Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Wrong! was a mixture of both digital and practical effects. The first 5 seconds were of the animatronic dinosaurs, and the next 10 were digitally created. Observe.
Yeah, no. Like grabs the rat thing. The color changes on its flanks.
Yeah, it almost makes me think, like, what'll they be doing in 10 years, All the nerds on their computers making the dinosaurs and whatnot.
If you think that's impressive, you should see what you can do with video games these days.
No one wants to hear about your computers, you sad little freak, ever! Where's this going?
The point is that no one here, not even her, could tell the difference between a dinosaur that was a life-size replica and one that was digitally created.
So therefore what? Donald Pleats was computer generated? That's your logical explanation?
Maybe.
By who? Who would computer animate Donald Pleats just to use it against him in a catnapping case?
Oh! That's funny. How come no one's ever used the term catnapping for Hollywood guy Van Von Hey? Catnapping, right?
All I'm suggesting is it's something to think about.
Hey, look. You're not going to jump on this catnapping thing because you understand it can be a thing.
Okay, that's not. Let's think about this. In order to computer animate a completely realistic person, something that's never been successfully done before, you would need access to many computers, the best animators in the world, and enough money to pay for it.
For once we agree, to create something that realistic, you would probably need George Lucas himself to do it for you.
Exactly.
Oh, a picture in the local Sampson County newspaper of the cat's owner, Brad Lucas, and his arm around his dear cousin, George Lucas.
Okay. I didn't know Brad Lucas and George Lucas were cousins. I thought it was just like a common last name.
You know what? I think I heard something about this.
No, okay, stop supporting this.
No. I read it in Variety. It was this whole thing about how George Lucas was looking for something new and exciting after he sold his company for like $1 bajillion. Maybe this is what he's doing now.
You think this is what he's doing now? He's spending his retirement computer animating his brother's neighbor so he can frame him as a cat stealer?
Hey,
Your fault. I thought it was a good thing.
the police guy said that his neighbors hated it. I think maybe they asked their cousin George to help frame him. I mean, what else has he got to do?
Do you realize how insane that sounds? I mean, are you listening to what you're saying?
Yeah, I am. Kind of. Look, I do not appreciate your tone, okay? I'm allowed to have an opinion. Same as you. You're not better than me. I made $300K in PR last year, and I can barely read. So, who's done now? Alright, hey, there's no need to be uncivil. Okay? Let's get back to the case. A man's life is on the system, in my opinion. Does that make it okay?
Like my life. Oh, yes, okay. Can you say one more time?
Oh yeah, in my opinion. Does that make it okay?
No, it doesn't. What about the cooperating witnesses?
Where she goes again with her big 10th grade words. Want to use any other big words, huh? Like triptych or blam campy? Yeah, sure they aren't.
Okay, the neighbors across the street, Mr. and Mrs. Hurwitz, who said they heard Donald Pleats say, "My name is Donald Pleats," and by the time they got to the front yard, saw him drive away in his car.
That's true. They heard him say, "My name is Donald Pleats," at the same time as the video.
Excuse me. Question.
said it on the video.
Wait, I'm sorry, that was it? Wait, that was it? All of that build-up, and now we're all in.
Knock it off already, Franco.
What do you mean knock it off? She didn't say anything. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
It's not that argument. Hey, everyone, especially Franco, why don't you thank her?
Thank you, Eddie.
Okay. To recap, we all agree that Hurwitz is heard Donald Pleats say, my name is Donald Pleats at exactly 2 o'clock, right?
Yes. He said that he looked at his watch and it was 2 o'clock on the dot. And then him and his wife walked from the backyard to the front yard, and that's when they saw the road cats.
And Mr. Hurwitz said they both got a good look at it.
Yes. And on the video, the timestamp says 2 o'clock, right?
Maybe they misheard him. He was far enough away, it's possible they mistook it for something else.
What do you mean, something else?
Maybe the Hurwitzes heard, isn't that neat? Or, you sure have big feet.
Oh, you're so right. I'm sure they heard someone say, you sure have big feet. That changes the case.
Does anyone have a diagram of the Hurwitz property? No. Why? Because I'm just wondering how long it would take someone to walk all the way from the backyard to the front yard where the Hurwitzes claim they saw him. Does anyone know where the house is located?
I think they said they lived in
McKinnon County, right off Claremont.
Yeah, no, I got a cousin who does it.
You have a cousin there?
Yeah, no, I went over to Sunday Bush today.
Hi, John. Since when?
Sunday. I went over there Sunday to watch the game.
So let me get this straight. Tommy John moves to McKenna County and I wasn't invited?
Just a couple other guys. Okay, just relax, okay? I mean,
Oh, I'll relax. Next time you see Tommy John, you let him know. We're gonna have words.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah, you usually have a lot of words.
Sorry. You've been there in McKinnon County?
Oh, he's been there. Apparently he goes to Tommy John's.
Watches the game and drinks beer and hangs out with his friends. You can ask him anything about the neighborhood. Go ahead.
All of these people, please.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. Do you remember the distance from the backyard to the front yard? All
I don't know, like 60 feet? Central Lake Community. Everything, backyard, front yard, it's all the same.
beautiful. Okay, 60 feet. Now, if we say that they were at the very front of the backyard, what would you say that is? 40 feet?
Sure.
Okay. But they probably didn't get all the way to the front yard to see him get in his car. So could we say they traveled about 25 feet? Is that fair? More than fair.
What is the point of this?
The point is, the Hurwitzes said they heard a man say, "My name is Donald Pleats," and by the time he got to the front yard, he was driving away. Now, according to the video, the time he said, "My name is Donald Pleats," and the time in which he drove away was roughly 10 seconds. Is that right? Well, let's test it here in this room. Two of us will walk from one side of the room to the other and see if it actually takes 10 seconds.
You are wasting our time. And if it's still only you and Frank,
I'll change my vote.
okay, really, I really did not mean to insult you.
Oh, please, I would never change my vote based off of a petty little grudge, okay? It was this picture of George Brad Lucas that convinced me. I'm not that petty, you stupid smart fart. All right, 25 feet from one side of the room to the other. Let's test it. Two of us can walk from there to there and see if it takes 10 seconds. Now, does anyone volunteer to be Mrs. Hurwitz with me?
I classes at the Y, singing, acting, dancing, all that.
You'd be perfect. Right. I think we've all enjoyed that kooky old British woman you've been doing today. Haven't we, everyone? Just me?
Thank you. Thank you so much. The accent is not quite where I'd like to be. I can't sing Mariah Carey's songs yet, but it's a work in progress. Thank you.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. So just so we're on the same page, Mr. and Mrs. Hurwitz are an older Jewish couple, and we're in the backyard. And we start to move once we hear, "My name is Donald, please."
Or isn't that neat?
Okay.
Let's just stick with "My name is Donald, please." Okay.
Does anyone have a cell phone or watch the timer?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm watching videos of kittens and bears on YouTube. They eat them, and they puke because they're like allergic or something. It's really funny.
Okay, you know what? You're supposed to be paying attention. Why don't you put that away?
No, I can do two things at once.
Why don't you put it away?
Why don't you just mind your biz, Mom? She's the worst.
Tell me about it.
Anyway, I want to watch one of those games. The kind I have to look for stuff like this. The kind.
Okay, that works for me. All right. When you're ready, someone yell, "My name is Donald, please," and we'll start walking. Okay?
If I could just take a quick minute to prepare, maybe a round of Mommy made me match my M&Ms or something like that.
Just walking from one end of the room to the other.
Well, yes, essentially, but in order to properly portray this Hurwitz, I have not done vocal warm-ups in over a week.
It's fine. Take all the time you need, all right? Maybe now's the time for a quick break, huh?
Yes.
When we come back, we'll see our reenactment, all right? Okay.
I think we need a backup plan. This guy's trying to pull a number on us.
I know, but
It's like he knows something he shouldn't know. I almost think he's a terrorist. Yeah, a terrorist.
Okay. Can you calm down? You're angry at me.
What? This is America. I'll say anything I want.
Okay, leave that accent. You should calm down for me and back. I don't need you to insult them.
Fine. But if things get desperate, punch him.
Punch you.
All of them.
Don't do that. That's not the plan. You just calm down, sit down. Don't punch anyone.
All right. Who's ready to see our reenactment, huh? Just let us know when you're ready, okay? Whenever.
Yes.
and my name is Donald, please.
Oh, Barbara, my sweet Barbara, let us go and see what all this yelling is about.
Oh, you just stay there, Joshua. But with your heart, Doc Mayfield says you must rest. You have been pushing yourself far too hard lately.
Nonsense. I'm as fit as I've ever been. Take my arm. We'll go together.
This is ridiculous. How is this accurate? Oh, I hope it isn't the gangs. We left the city to escape such nonsense. What if they followed us here?
Barbara, we'll start a neighborhood watch. I've always wondered. We've been running our whole lives, Barbara. From the city, from your parents. And I want our last few years to be in peace in one solid place. I tell you something?
Why are you stopping? And don't stop walking. That's the whole point.
I'm trying to pay attention. These past few years have been tough on us. I know that. But if I didn't believe with every fiber of my being that we didn't do the right thing by moving here, well, I'd take us back to that one-bedroom apartment in a heartbeat. You know that, right?
Oh, Joshua. Ever since the day I first met you, I knew you would be the man I would spend the rest of my life with. Oh, I knew it wouldn't always be easy, that there would be the good times and the bad ones. Oh, but I never doubted you, Joshua. I never doubted you.
You my little puppies, you know that?
Oh,
Let us go and see about this yelling.
yes, let's together.
And time! How long was that?
For a minute.
That's something on YouTube.
4 minutes. Hey, that's something. Yeah.
Anyone want to use about 4 minutes? Ooh.
That would have been way too long. They definitely wouldn't have seen him drive away by now.
But they must have been lying.
Okay, no. So I'm just going to go.
At the very least, it proves doubt. It proves maybe they were lying.
That was the most inaccurate reenactment I've ever seen. How are people believing this? I will show you how long it takes to walk across the room.
You know what? What is wrong with you? You just want to see Mr. Pleats fry, don't you?
He's not gonna fry. No one even uses the electric chair. What is your problem?
You're a sadist. You enjoy seeing pain brought upon people. You know what? You're the one who should be in prison. You're the one.
Oh, me? Really? Isn't that just amazing? By the time these deliberations are over, you'll have them accusing me of stealing accounts. Isn't that neat?
Maybe you did.
Oh,
Okay, all right, guys. Let's just talk about this, all right?
Are we reenacting for the case then? Oh, no! They're fighting.
What are you talking about?
I thought she said my name's
No, she didn't. She said, "Isn't that neat?" But I guess from the bathroom, that could be mistaken as "My name is Donald, please." I guess maybe it could. Well, isn't that interesting?
Again with the stopping darkness.
Okay. She heard you say, "My name is Donald, please." But I thought no one could possibly mistake, "Isn't that neat?" for "My name is Donald, please."
I swear I wasn't trying to sway the vote one way or another.
I think we should take another vote and see where we stand.
Why does that even matter? If his argument is that Mr. Please wasn't even there, and it was computer generated, Hurwitz wouldn't have heard anything.
You guys are standing in a weird line. Move around.
Maybe it does matter. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe he was computer generated. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe they heard something. All I'm saying is that it's possible.
Okay, but does it prove reasonable doubt? Is it reasonable doubt to assume that Donald Please was computer generated by George Lucas in a conspiracy to put him behind bars?
She just let that go sound a little bit crazy.
I don't know. I mean, the Lucases hated him. I think it's possible. All right, why don't we vote? All right, we're not going to get anywhere unless we vote this out. All right?
All right. Okay. Let's go around and say guilty or not guilty.
Okay. Not guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Not
and that is 6 to 6. Do you even understand what's going on?
Yes. How dare. I see everything that you said. I see the old people walking to the slow. You see the dinosaur in North Liam, which is no creation. 9. The movie is no good. If Sam Waterston in it, maybe good movie, but no. No Sam Waterston, no titles, it is no good, no.
I say we go to the judge and tell them we're a hung jury. Maybe the next group of peers won't be so easily persuaded.
There she goes again with her smarmy smart guy tone. Maybe I should persuade you a new face.
Yeah, seriously, like what makes you so superior, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with your face? Clean it up.
Okay, I've had enough. Can we please just go to the judge and tell them we're a hung jury?
Well, it seems like some of us want to talk about it.
You know what? I think we should just let her do it. She's so full of herself, she won't listen to any of our arguments.
If we do it, can we smoke?
We're not going to do this smoking game.
Okay, I say let's take another vote. Okay, all those in favor of going to the judge and saying that we're a hung jury, to say aye. And although those who are opposed to that say nay, I will start. Nay. Aye. Whatever. No, you have to vote.
What will end this faster?
Hey, Will.
No, do not nay. You have to actually vote.
I said nay! Nay!
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
thought you were with him.
I am. But I'm married to someone else in married.
Do you mind sharing them with the rest of us?
Personal.
Okay, well, I'm having a hard time understanding the logic.
I'll tell you, but only you. And then you tell everyone else if you want to. Okay. Closer. Come closer.
Gosh! That's disgusting!
How I feel.
I'm not going to tell everyone that's disgusting. Please just keep voting. Who's next?
Hey.
Who's next?
Smoke!
That's not a vote.
But which one means I get to smoke?
I'm going to be able to smoke here. I've told you this a million times.
Yeah. It is still 6 to 6. This is pathetic. We can't even decide if we should call ourselves a hung jury.
You know, I don't know why this surprises you. We couldn't even decide on the air conditioning.
Yeah, we did. We decided to turn it on and off every 10 minutes. And you... Yeah, I'm here. You have not been doing your job.
I've been busy.
What?
None of your business.
Alright, you know what? I think we need a quick break. Alright? Why don't we take a break, smoke, make some phone calls, when we come back, we'll really try to nail this down, alright? Sound good?
Good.
Heck of a trial, huh?
You can say that again. I've never been to court before, let alone on a jury like this.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's been exciting and all, but, I just wish that the prosecutor could be here with us. I feel like it'd be more fun.
Well, having a lawyer in the room certainly makes things more exciting. I was a lawyer once.
Really?
Well, legally, according to several definitions, it's a gray area. Did I pass the bar? No, I did not. Have I argued cases in public court? Yes, I have. Does successfully arguing against parking tickets make you a lawyer? I call myself more a lawyer-ish. But, that's me.
Lawyer-ish. Well, I think that's pretty impressive. Very impressive. Very much so. Say, you would like to play World of Warcraft, would you?
No, not me. I love World of Warcraft.
Really?
I love it. I played all the time. So, are we ready to get back into this thing?
Well, I'll pay you, obviously. I don't know. Thought I'd be out by now. Okay, well, no later than 8. Alright, thank you. Sorry, babysitter. Thought we'd be done by now.
We all thought we'd be done by now. But what's the one thing we've learned? Time does not wait in black and white.
It's not like that's a wise saying. It doesn't even make sense.
It made sense to me. To me, it made all of sense.
Okay, sorry. Where were we?
Well, we were just talking about World of Warcraft.
Oh, is that like the games with ghosts and goblins and stuff?
Well, it has orcs and gaming strategy. Have you ever played it?
No.
It's not that bad actually. A couple guys down at the office play it. I personally have a 6-foot dragonborn called Big Deal.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this conversation right now. Let's keep talking about the case so far.
If I may.
No, you may not.
Excuse me, we all have the right to speak.
No, I want them to answer for themselves before you start flapping your gums and filling your head with nonsense.
What did you say? You think you can just say something like that and it's okay? Excuse me. You think because I have these cute leopard pants on that I'm afraid to go over here and rip the hair from your scalp?
It's okay.
They always know, Franco. They always know. And in this day and age, she thinks she can just insult the loose goat like that?
The loose gum?
Well, yes, the loose goat. Everyone take a seat. It's going to be a while. The Italianos come from a very long line of loose gout people. If you're unlucky enough to carry the recessive gene, your gums are so loose and so flappy that they flop around when you speak around me. My great-grandmother, Marie Italiano, may she rest in peace. She came over here from the old country. Of course she couldn't find a job. I mean, would you hire a sloppy young gypsy? That's what they called her. She'd walk down the street and they'd say, "Hey, here goes the sloppy young gypsy." They told her that her gums would interfere with her sewing.
I am so sorry. I've never heard of the loose gum being a stereotype or slur of any kind. I've never heard of that, and I would have never said it if I would have known.
You never would have said anything, huh?
Yeah, never would have said anything.
You sound pretty sure of yourself. When just yesterday she said, and I quote, "I wish Donald Pleats would stop flapping his gums already."
Ow! Okay, but that was yesterday. I said I wouldn't have said anything if I would have known. Yesterday I didn't know. So what does that prove?
Doubt. To me, it proves doubt.
Yep, me too.
It doesn't prove doubt. Just mad at me. It doesn't prove doubt.
Oh, right. Because all us I mean, how could a bushmouth like me possibly understand what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to. This is so stupid.
What's so stupid?
This. You guys. It's stupid. Can we just be more specific?
It's just so dumb. Who cares if Donald Please was a cartoon character or if the neighbors heard anything or not? He confessed already, didn't he? So if he said he did it, that means he did it, right? Can we all just vote guilty and go home? So tired of this stupid trial.
Well, it's true. Completely forget about the confession.
I mean, I got caught up in the dinosaurs and whatnot.
Now, wait a minute. He didn't confess. Now, look, Chief. I'm no fan of big words McDougal over here.
Oh, neither am I. But, not because of the words so much. Or because of the fact that you called me a sloppy young gypsy, practically.
But we didn't completely overlook the confession. Well, he didn't confess.
Oh, here we go again.
Now, wait a minute. If he confessed, there wouldn't have been a trial. If he confessed, we wouldn't be here.
I know where this is going.
We wouldn't be here, yet here we are, so therefore,
What? He's a ventriloquist. There's a hidden speaker. I mean, what insane idea are you going to shut down these people's throats?
I resent that, man. We all deserve the right to a fair trial.
He had a fair trial. It lasted 2 whole weeks.
I believe in justice, and I never had a fair trial, so Donald at least should, because...
Going around that one high school or thing?
What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean by that, buddy?
He means he has, lawyer issues. He had a bad trial or whatever.
You used us. You manipulated us because you had, let's say, a bad experience at trial or something.
Hey, leave him alone. He's lawyer-ish.
I'm sorry, because of what?
Okay. What happened? Might as well just go ahead and get down on his own. What happened that made you want to convince everyone here that a guilty man is innocent? Were you a lawyer once? Amelia? Did Tiger?
No, just a lawyer. Please, continue. I was a lawyer, or I almost was a lawyer. I was working for a big firm in eastern Rhode Island, Putnam and Putnam. They were criminal attorneys, and it was a murder trial. On the day of the closing arguments, Ronald J. Putnam got the flu, so he asked me to deliver the closing statements. I was nervous, but I stood up there and I gave the closing statement. I was good. Man, was I good. The judge was crying. The jury was crying. The stenographer, she was crying. I was going to save that man's life, but the jury deliberated. Apparently because there was a ton of definitive evidence that our client was in fact very guilty. Videos, eyewitnesses, etc. They sent him to prison. Next day, I was so distraught from the loss that I failed my bar exam, and I've never set foot in a courtroom again. Some days, I think about that man. I think about him sitting in prison, and I swore to myself that if I ever had the chance to be on the jury, that I would redeem myself. That this time, no matter the case, a man wouldn't go to prison. He wouldn't go to prison.
Well, I'm glad you told us. So, all of this, the conspiracy theories, the dinosaur events, it's all make up for a case he wants.
Yes. I wanted Donald Please to be innocent so bad that I manipulated all of you. Even you. I don't play I did it. And this is my confession.
Well, the important thing is.
I guess I should say this may be my confession. I've never been to Rhode Island. I've never tried a criminal case. My reasons for getting dropped out of law school had to do with a serious drinking problem. Understandable, ladies and gentlemen. What you all saw was a confession filled with real emotion and real tears, I might add. I said it, and yet it was a complete fabrication.
I'm done. That was good.
That was very, very good. I'm changing my vote too, guys. I'm very impressed with how you can make an argument, and the thought of getting to game with it was very exciting.
But what does that prove? Why was Donald Cleat salty and innocent? Falsely?
Having trouble?
Why would Donald Cleat falsely indict himself?
I don't know. He was pretty weird.
Not you too. But
I can go whoever I want.
But you're the one who brought up the confession.
Yeah, and he changed my mind. Get off my back, Narc.
This is really happening? Everyone's believing all these weird ideas. Man, I can't say this one ever. Computer generated. Man falsely confesses to his own crime because he's weird defense?
Alright, hey, no. You're saying it's possible. Okay, possible.
Yeah, it could be, or it couldn't be. That's all we're saying.
What just happened?
What's the line?
No.
And what's wrong with your poor head? Clean it up.
Some rude lady did not let us smoke. Who put you in charge?
Everyone said you can't smoke. Everyone.
But you said it loudly. Admit it, you did.
Enough! I've had enough! What's wrong with you people? You're gonna let this man walk free? We all know what kind of man this Donald Fleets is. Lives alone, festering, preying on the unsuspecting, eating garbage. Not in a cute way like Oscar the Grouch. What? Oh, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, you, come on, World of Warcraft? Grow up, move out of your parents' basement and get a life. And you should go to jail too with your fancy talking and argument. How's this for an argument? Oh, and let's not forget creepy French fry guy. How about Sharon? I like French fries. And oh, look at my phone. I'm Mr. Showbiz guy. You know what? I don't care for the movies you produce. I'm not part of your target demographic. And stay off my lawn. You can't smoke in here. Dog, wolf, cat.
Yeah.
Meow!
Comment je t'ai dit, tu fuis les dents de comment j'ai crié.
You, I like. Your accent is not convincing at all. And that singing voice, the cat's probably sounding better going over the fence.
I have had it with you people. You hear me? I'm done.
You need to stand up for yourself. This world will chew you up and spit you out. And you, respect your elders and put down the phone. We need you here. Here! And you with your garlics and your cheeses.
You better watch yourself, big
You know what? Italian food's overrated. And as for you, if your lips are a problem, stop flapping them.
You are talking my word like that. I will break your. I will make you swallow your teeth and take back.
I say, to heck with the votes. we are. Be better. Better! Come on!
The small laughter might be lifeless.
Older than I can't get up. Guilty!
Are you done?
Fine. Not good. I'm sorry. I did everything I could. You're welcome.
Are you still there? What about most people? It causes me so much stress, and I hate the way you're looking at me right now.
So, is anybody else voting guilty? It's not easy being alone, is it?
I'm still voting guilty.
Why? What are your arguments?
The witnesses, the confession, the video are all my arguments.
But we've proven reasonable doubt.
No, not reasonable. And we haven't proven anything. You've done all the talking.
You jerk! I have said a couple of good things.
Yeah. And I said things too.
All right, I think we've all said a lot of things. You, for instance, called my wife a racial slur, so let's,
I talk about that. I'm going to stop that.
She did talk a lot about heights.
Okay, say you're right. What's the worst that would happen? He steals more cats?
That's not how it works.
Yeah, if he does it again, we'll catch him that time.
Again, that's not how it works.
You know you want to just say.
Yeah, we were saying.
She's
Yeah, a lot of this get a lot. Like,
Starters understand.
Okay. Hey, jerk, go ahead. I said a million things.
You jerk! I've said a couple of good things.
Yeah. I said things too.
Look, okay, we've all said a lot of things. I, for instance, was going to call him Mr. Clean earlier, but I didn't.
I talk about that. Almost done there.
It's not easy being alone, is it?
be quiet, okay? I'm making us a hung jury. And I hope the next group of peers won't be so. No.
Fair trial, we're here.
Okay, then I was going to say that. Okay. A jury with peers that are completely insane.
Hey.
A hung jury could take a long time. Don't you have a babysitter?
I don't care.
Are you sure? I mean, babysitters can be very useful.
No, I can do whatever. This is the worst. Can't you just say not guilty? Not easy.
Here, you can do it. Go on. Say the thing.
It's so simple. It feels so good.
Okay. Say you're right. What's the worst that would happen? He steals more cats? Yeah. If he does it again, we'll actually catch him that time.
That's not how a court works. Is that what I say? What is my line there? Don't I just start like rambling?
No harm, no foul. See what I decided on it. It's just, that's not the.
Oh, and then I
You
say,
cut me off.
and then
You say.
that's why I'm saying.
Wow.
Okay, that was like that. Do you want me to go? That's No, that's not. Can you just say not guilty? Please. I want to go home.
What the heck, eh?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You open the door. Hurry. You scoop, you push, hurry.
Booyah.